Welcome to another Everything You Wanted to Know and Were Afraid to Ask in Real Estate. The question of the week is regarding a non-resident seller of a home. What are the concerns that the buyer has and what can be prevented? So the answer is as follows. The Income Tax Act says that there's a provision regarding capital gains that has to be paid depending on the situation by the seller. Now, if the seller is a non-resident, the tax maybe will not get paid. So what happens? So the Income Tax Act says that the onus falls now on the buyer. How do we protect the buyer? So the Ontario Real Estate Association form for the agreement of purchase and sale has a clause that deals with this issue of non-resident sellers. So to protect the buyer, there are three alternatives. First of all, which usually happens, is that the seller makes a statement saying that he's a non-resident, meaning he's a Canadian resident, and the tax will be paid. So that takes the onus away from the buyer. The second would be that the seller actually produces a document saying that the taxes were paid or will be paid. And the third alternative, it would be for the buyer to withhold certain funds which are estimated to pay for the taxes, will be held by the buyer's attorney in a trust fund, and the seller will not have any means of saying that he's not going to close the deal because he didn't get his full funds, because this is a legal alternative to protect the buyer from future losses. Thank you very much for listening. Please continue sending your questions to my email, and I'll be glad to answer them as the opportunity comes. Thank you.